Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? I'm pretty sure I have the show up correctly. Let's see. Oh my god, why is this not working? Why is my buttons not working? Okay, is that working? That works. How come my stream deck isn't working? Anyway, um, well, let's just try it again. That would suck if my buttons didn't work. Alright, it's slowly getting there. It's slow. Alright, well, hang out. I'll be right back. I ran a minute late, so boom. Okay, okay, okay. How's everybody today? All right, got my buttons now. We're good to go. Um, I wonder. Uh, See, I ask these questions and I should just Google it so that way I don't have to like feel stupid about it. But where are my glasses supposed to? Okay, I have old frames, but they're brand new from like years ago. Okay, so I have a tendency to wear my glasses like up here, right? Like an old man, right? Like, and then I was push them up. Okay, so these fucking Tommy Hilfiger glasses has this big metal like for whatever reason right here, dude. I see it in the corner of my eye like all day. Like I feel like I can see it. So I push my glasses all the way up. Is this where my glasses are supposed to be? Like up on my face? These like training glasses to be like, hey man, if you see the frame out of the corner of your eye, they're too far down, douche. So push them up where they're supposed to be. I think that's what we're trying to. I think that's what I'm getting at right now. Is like, For years I've been wearing glasses on the wrong side or too far down, I guess. I don't know, but they stay in my face, so it's. I don't know. And what's interesting is they don't fall off my face that much as like my other ones used to. But anyway, check out those frames, guys. I look at myself on the TV, and it's like so funny when I'm like. Yeah, that pic's over there now. I do move him, but I think he's been in the same place a couple of times. Hey, look at this. I can start using this pix. I got some. I got some acrylic. Hold on. There he is. I got some acrylic. He's on a keychain. He's big. He's a 2-inch one. So. Oh, I'm making noises. Why am I making noises? What's making noises? It does not like something. I don't know. Everything looks good. Dude, I was up so late yesterday. Like, so late. So late. You'll see it on the, I don't know, one of the slides. But, yeah, no good. Well, I got a lot done. Let's get that. Let's just start there. I got a bunch done. Sent some emails. I'm looking for some sponsors. You'll see that coming up soon. Weirdly awake for as late as I stayed awake. You have to hear my pockets of why I stayed awake. Because I could have easily gone to bed at 1:30. My ass was up until like fucking almost 4:35-ish, so. Oops. But, yeah, there's a mind pocket. Curious of how situation occurs in which you're like, oh, I can't go to sleep now. Come back on Saturday. I don't think Lasagna or Hammer listens to this show. But yell that Hammer again because more Deep Space Nine talk is happening. It's fucking wild, man. I do need to make a list. I got 2 minutes. Alright, so what does Ben have to do today? I need to email. Who do I need to email today? Vinny. Vinny. And then I need to go and send 2 packages. Sure. 3 people? 2 people. 2 people. 2 people. And... Oh! I have to call my doctor. Because I have to set an appointment up. Doctor appointment. And then let's also confirm with Dad that he's actually going to record with me this week. I got a half a confirmation. Only half. No reply. Crickets afterwards. My mom liked that. For whatever reason, my mom really, she chuckled when I used the word crickets of when I was ghosted. Mom. I could owe you $5, but I might not give you your $5 back. I'll give you your $5 back, but your the shipping $5. Hello. So, yes, it was media, and it came down to the $4.80 and some change. I had the receipt a second ago, so if I remember, I'll give you your $5 back. I had to go to the post office today. We are almost at a point where it would be beneficial to spend the $20 a month for stamps.com. Almost. Ooh. Also have to text. Oh, and the Amigos. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Whimsy Nooners. We're live. Um, we've been doing this for 2 years, over 100 episodes of Nooners. I don't know the exact number. This is the only show I didn't count. Go figure. Um, Now, what's also fair is I don't know what the total number is for Whimsy proper. I know I just released episode 160, but 37 had two-parters. Most of the cons have two-parters. Sophie was a point 0.5. So, like, we're pushing like almost 200. Uh, uh, I would say we're pushing close to 200 on proper. Dude, like, it's wild that there's so. I don't understand it. I don't know why. Like, I enjoy podcasting. I enjoy doing the shows. I love like everything that I've done for the last like 2.5 years. But then I like part of me is still like, why? Gonna find another hobby. So okay, like let's time travel real quick. Let's go back to like 23, right when we first started. If Liam and I was like, hey Liam, how about we start bowling again? Like it's the idea that I would bowl and then just record the whole fucking thing the whole time I was there, and like you guys would give a shit. Um, I don't know, man. I do miss bowling. I have considered going bowling on Mondays. After the show, it's like fuck, just go bowl. Uh, I should do that. Part of the reason I don't is because I will sweat like a crazy person. I went bowling with Courtney years ago. I bowled a game and I was just dripping sweat. It was gross. I don't want to be that guy. Hey, who's that old guy in the corner sweating all over the place? That's me. Anyway, Nooners, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy noon. Um, very basic show. This show, I mentioned it a little while ago. One of the first old man episodes was this show before. Ooh, I'd be curious on the dates because I did some housekeeping, then I did some TV, and then I talked about something random on the back end. It was The Rock, I think, right? Whimsy up front. Wait, mullet in the back. Whimsy up. Mullet up front. Party in the back. Whimsy in the back. So anyway, I'm going to tell you about what I've been doing this week. I'm going to tell you some TV that I watched this week. I'm struggling on the TV stuff because I don't know. I don't know if there's anything good out anymore. Like I don't know. We're in this weird. We got some stuff coming up at the end of the month that I think we're gonna be excited for. Um, but yeah, we're in this boom of like just fucking nothing on right now. I have something in my ear anyway. And then on the back end, oh, um, I set everything up last night at like right before I went to bed, except for. Okay, hold on. Where is it? I can still set it up. I think. Will this one play audio? It will. Okay, so somewhere between now and the next 40 minutes, I need somebody to pick a number between 21 and 41. That's all I need. 21 to 41. Just put the chat in there. If more people, if one person, you get your pick. If multiple people pick it, then we'll random pick out of those picks. But 37. There we go. Nooch. 37 is right here. Okay. Let me get that show. Okay. We're good. 39. All right. Like, I think we have to go 37. Sorry, mom. Like, if it was any other number other than 37, I would totally roll the dice and flip a coin for it. But no, 37 is it's big in the Whimsy View Skew Tell 'em Steve Dave universe. But anyway, let's get on with the show. No disclosures. We're just gonna go. We're moving forward on this thing. All right, getting to know me. Here's what I've been doing this week. I did not. I This would be the first mind pocket that I consciously avoided saying because I didn't want to get it out. There, there's some like, universe, man. Like I couldn't tempt it. I could not. Mom brought it up again today. I brought it up on the on earlier mind pocket um, this week. We had a golf tournament in town, and I have notoriously disliked the majority of golfers as a person. I worked with myself all like most of the week by myself. During this event, in which I had zero bad experiences with the golfers this weekend, it is fucking mind blowing that I've had not had a single run in or a disagreement with or like just like the overall like obnoxiousness of these particular group of people. I could not have. I didn't want to say anything early in the week because I didn't want to jinx it, man. I could not. I was doing. I was having like an okay week, and then by like Thursday, I was like, oh my god, like it's not getting worse. Um, so see next week there'd be like a bridge group, dude. The only other group other than golfers is like old timey bridge people. Dude, they're the worst. So we'll see what happens now that I've jinxed it all. But I did not have any. I did not have a bad like. It's weird. A couple of weeks ago, bad week at work, overall in town, traffic and all over the place. Um, this week, pleasantly, like very the whole week from last Monday to this Monday to right now, solid, solid week. Like I would, I'll never. Ooh, this would be. I will remember this week, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But I just had to get it out there that says golfers. Um, I have not changed my mind about them. It's not like um, anybody gave me a bunch of money or was like, "Hey, like on behalf of all golfers, I apologize." So, but I will acknowledge that this week was a very calm, decent week, and it surprised the shit out of me. So, boom, number one this week. Number two, that's Kit. That's Whimsy Flower. Um, I'm in. I was finally in a position where I have I submitted some new comics. So she has four more scripts. There's one Sophie script, one suggested article script. There is there's an air fryer script, and then there was one more. What was the fourth one? Sophie, air fryer, suggested articles. There has to be one more, but I submitted. So I have a handful of comics that have not been released yet. But as we get closer to July at the end of year three, I'm gonna start putting those back out again. I did get. I'll show you guys next week. Um, I am still working with Skylar. Um, she's gonna work on something for me. I'm gonna have her try to do something for me for 100, we'll see if we can get that working. But she drew a couple things for me. Um, I'm gonna pivot and see if we can find something else for her to do, expand her portfolio a little bit. But I was excited to actually be able to submit new scripts for Kit this week. So she's working on those. She's super excited. Um, we haven't really talked since like Thanksgiving almost. Um, but we check in and back we check in with each other, and she's still working. She was like, I'm just curious if where you were. I said, I'm getting there. Um, I don't want to rush it. But like I said, we've talked about doing kids book and coloring books, so I'm gonna have Kit work on some of those. I did send the script, the pictures, and the of the story that we want to do to Nikki. So I think we're now in a place where probably okay. She's Nikki's got a big trip coming up. I got a big episode coming up, so I think probably right around like mid March, um, we'll sit. I'll print everything out and we'll start doing some hard layouts of how we're going to construct some of these books. Um, there was a book that we just did, which was the Being Whimsy, a creative journal we did for Mom's birthday. I had 18 copies and I don't have any more. Um, I have one extra, I think, right now, but I do have a couple more in the mail because I'm going to try to do something else with them. Um, I had to mail one out to somebody for mom. That's why in the pre-show I have to give my mom $5 back because she gave me too much for shipping. Um, Brainstorm some ideas with mom. We're gonna figure out what we can. She's curious. I'm curious of what everybody does with their book. So we're gonna try and iron out some deets on how we can share everybody's book um, throughout the year and or next year. So we'll figure it out. We're working on it. Um, if you read the book, somewhere there's some secret. Oh, that one's not even secret. There's a website. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, so we're working on some stuff. Kit's working on some stuff. Skylar's working on some stuff. So we're getting back into the art of whimsy. So I just wanted to let you guys know those are coming. And then, okay, so here's my pocket stuff. Okay, right now there's four, hopefully a five special interviews or mind pockets. I have five special guests that I'm hoping to do mind pockets. I recorded one of the four. I have not confirmed a fifth yet. So right now it's only one of four confirmed. Um, Mind Pockets 100 is already going to be amazing. I think we're going to have so much fun with these special guests. Um, like I almost want to just play just theirs and just skip mine for 100, but I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet. But I do know it's going to be a longer episode. We are going to air it an hour earlier. Okay. Last night, the reason I was up until 4 o'clock was uh, I was not distracted. I was watching something. That's a mind pocket for Saturday. But I was able to take all of the missing mind pockets, and I converted everything I needed to into an audio format, so I can start uh, organizing the show. So, because like I'm literally 4 weeks away, like less than 4 weeks. I got uh, 97, 98, 99 left. I only got 3 weeks left before 100 hits. Um, I am looking for a handful of sponsors and exclusive merch. So, uh, sending out some of those emails. And then there's a secret episode or a secret video that is kind of tied into Mind Pockets, but it's not a Mind Pocket. You have to read the book to find out what it is. Um, okay, so here's we're probably gonna see a lot of Mind Pocket coming up because we got games going. We're gonna do guess the number of jelly beans or Mind Pockets, runtime. I'm gonna do some quizzes. So as of right now, okay, let's test it out. Right now on YouTube, under the live category, I could probably show you guys, right? Stands by. Okay, so here's what I'm going to ask: is during the live the Friday long episode, right? We're going to call that the lost episode. Okay. Next week I'll explain a little bit of why it's the lost episode. Okay. Ish. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So if you go right now, so between now and March 7th, what I'm requesting for you to be eligible to win the number of giveaways. Okay, so right now there's going to be some signed autographs from previous guests. There's going to be exclusive Whimsy merch. There might be some original artwork. I'm working with a soap lady to see what we can get in there. I'm going to try to build up a handful of giveaway packages, right? Okay. If you want, did I freeze? I froze. Okay. If you want your entry into winning one of those gifts, okay, what you need to do is go on to Mind Pockets. Okay, go online to YouTube. Under live, you can see Mind Pockets 100 upcoming. In theory, we can go into it and you should be able to leave a comment. Okay. Um, how many? Okay. Hold on. Let's move it. Okay. In the box, in the comments, I would like you to submit how many total Mind Pockets will play on the Lost episode. Okay. Lost Mind Pockets. It's going to be a long one. It's going to play every Mind Pocket from the beginning up to the Lost episode. How many total number of them are there? If you want to take the time and go back and search through 100 of these things, then fine, so be it. But you also don't know how many are in the next three. So you put your number in there, closest one wins. You're going to get a hand, and now I'll start revealing all the different, the, the, the gift bag or the giveaway basket will be. Okay. So I'm curious. I put that in the other day. The how many total Mind Pockets do you think there was? I guess there should be or will be. My tense, dude, I suck at tenses. Let's be fair. So between now and the 7th of March, put in your guess. This way I can track it. You guys can see where everybody else is at. Um, we don't have a lot of rules yet, but we're gonna say whatever your first number is your official pick. You can't go in and be like mom can't be in there and be like 1052. And then like Kelly can't be like 1053 and then mom comes in is like 54. All right. We're gonna take the first one, not the second one. Um and the total runtime. Okay. So we're gonna update that. Also, second gift. Second giveaway will be for total lost Mind Pocket runtime. Okay. The runtime will not count the pre-show, or if I say anything before. It's going to be from whenever I hit start on Mind Pocket 1 to the end. So that's the runtime we're going to look for. So we'll see what that looks like. Okay. That's 26 days. You have 26 days to submit your guess. Okay. Um, it's kind of fun, right? Get some interaction, get some people fucking leaving some chats. Right now, mom's the only person that's going to win because she's the only one that consistently updates the chats. She is so cute, even that fucking Sunday morning, she's like, I forgot to leave a comment and whimsied me. Ah, she's the coolest, man. Oh, this should have been a mind fuck. Oh, okay. So we got that going. Um, but there is in the book, the Whimsy book, the being creative, there was a clue for a secret website, and on the lost episode might be part of that clue. That's all we're gonna get at. So I gotta finalize a couple of things, but I also can't give it all away right now because we got 3 weeks, so we gotta build some suspense. All right. But yeah, doing a lot of Mind Pocket 100 stuff. Last week I had some animation stuff done. Um, I have somewhere, I got a special external hard drive just for Mind Pockets, so that way I know where they're all at. I got to number them all. I think that's gonna be the hardest part. Like next Monday, maybe I'll just body double because I have to take all the Mind Pockets and then number them one to whatever, so that way I know what the count is. And when I create the playlist, I can play from uh, in order. Is basically where we're trying to get at. So um, I am looking for 4 total giveaways. Okay. So we got the first 2 right now. Total number of Mind Pockets, total runtime. I don't know if the other 2 are going to be yet, but I will. But when I'm reaching out to a couple of people, I am looking for like 4 to 5 different items that we can give away. Um, so I'll I'll need a brainstorm committee sometime. Maybe next week. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just do a brainstorm committee of like what games or like things. Like maybe I can do like part of it is I really want the Patreon numbers to go up. So like one of them might be sign up for the Patreon for your entry. So mom could win all 4 of these things. To be fair, she signed up for the Patreon, so boom, I'll give her the entry there. She can guess the runtime and the other one, and then whatever the. I guess I should limit it, right? Mom can't win all 4. To be fair, mom knows like oh, she's a very good guesser. I do. There is one person I can see spending the next like 3 days just writing down all the Mind Pockets, counting them all. You know who you are. Surprised she hasn't already been counting. Anyway, so that's what I've been also up to this week is really focusing on reaching out, recording, and getting stuff for 100. So then I got to figure out how to promote the thing a little bit better. So I'll do that a lot this week. The episode, the guests, the merch, the games, the giveaways. So we'll see how that all works out. Maybe I'll maybe I can hire somebody to do that just for this event. We'll see. Okay. This last one. Okay. I mentioned Mind Pockets has hit Mind Pockets a couple of times. This will be the last time you guys talk. I'll talk about it. I hit level 80 in Pokemon Go. 10 15, October 15th last year. They were like, we're going to increase the level cap. I pointed at the fences and said, I'll have it done by my birthday. Boom, killed it before my mom's birthday. Um, so uh, I did some numbers. I crunched some numbers. Since October 15th, I've averaged 197 catches per day. Um, I needed over 2,000 specialty throws. I needed a group of like, dude. There's some days because at one point I was killing this thing at like what once a week, like a level per week. It was 111 days it took me to get here. Um, I don't have the numbers of how much like XP and stuff I accomplished. Um, but yeah, my Pokemon, I reached the goal. I had a goal in mind and I killed it. So I one of the reasons why it's on here is because I want Pokemon Go level 80 in the algorithm. I want to hashtag that bitch. So this show, people will be watching all over. Um, the tasks, okay, anybody who's chasing level 80, okay, the tasks really aren't that bad. I could do it in 111 days. There's people who did it significantly faster than me. I think I saw people um, about a month ago that had uh, level 80 first. So they cleared it in like 70 days, 80 days. The tasks are not impossible and they're not really that hard. A couple of them might take a little bit longer. It's the XP, man. So anybody who wants to eventually get to 80, the key here is okay. We're going to nerd out. Mom, take 2 seconds. We're going to nerd out real quick. Open your gifts every day and send gifts because you get 200 XP for just sending gifts. If you have Pokemon in gyms, bury those things as much as you can because you're always spinning stuff. You always have extra, like your bags overflowing with fucking berries. Bury those things. You get 15 XP for each berry. Um, what else? Oh, really start chasing the great throws and the excellence when you can. Kelly, she was bragging this week that all she did was throw excellence all of this weekend. Um, XP is the hardest thing about this game to get to 80. Um, and some of the easiest ways to get all of your XP that you need is open your like it's all real passive stuff. Obviously, you want your friend levels, right? Um, but yeah, you'd be surprised how much XP you can clear with just opening gifts and burying when you can. Um, so I can't track how many gifts I've opened, but I can tell you how many berries I've fed into a gym. Stand by. Dude, it's the dumbest number too. Just FYI. Berry, 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 berry. 124,000 berries I've fed to Pokemon in the gym. 120. Hold on. 120,000. It's 1.8 million. Easy stuff. Plus, you get the Stardust for all that too. So, um, I'm glad that I made it. I don't. I think it's the addict in me that says I had to rush through it. Not rush. I don't know if rush is the right word because I did rush it, but the addict in me is the one that said I need to hit 80 as soon as I can because there's nothing to do now. Like, nah. So, Pokemon Go, level 80. That's the last I'll talk about it for a while until some other rando event comes up. So, um, just fucking good job, Ben. Was the largest video on YouTube right now. YouTube has it because I posted that video that you saw in the middle. Um, I do want to start posting more Pokemon content, to be fair. Um, Shorts. Yeah, it's like 1.2, like 1.2. Like man, I really should start posting more Pokemon Go stuff. There is a chance you're going to see me playing more games because I played the trading card game. Just so you know, just FYI. Anyway, moving on. Uh, Mr. C, here we go.
Get ready to meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. Find Storytime with Mr. C today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story.
Real quick, everybody, do me a favor. Mr. C took a small hiatus for the holidays into January. We have not seen anything since December 22nd. Can we, when you have a chance, comment some on any of, because he does look at the numbers in the comments and he's good at replying back to them. Do me a favor, go and on the last one, the 1 minute hiatus, leave a comment that you want more. Let him know that you guys miss him. He just finished his great grandmother's stories, which were pretty fucking cool, man. Um, it is interesting to hear a story to be like, oh yeah, that was like fucking 80 years ago. Um, but yeah, hit him up, let him know that you miss him, you want more stories, and find out where he's at. All right, here's the pocket watch. Here's what I've been watching on TV. I watch Steel. This is the who's that? Sophia Turner. 6 episodes on Amazon Prime. Not bad. It really wasn't. There's 6 episodes is great, which means there's like shit's happening every episode. She works at a like a hedge firm. Is that what those hedge fund place, buying and selling stock, right? There's a robbery, boom. Okay, and then there's like then shit happens. For the most part, I thought it was pretty cool. Um, I enjoyed it for 6 episodes. Super easy to like to get through. Um, there's a couple of twists throughout the thing that are interesting. I think the beginning of episode 2 is actually really interesting. So um, get through the first episode in 3 minutes, and then I think you'll get hooked. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. It was fine. I don't know if it's going to win anything. She did a really good job. The ending was actually really cool too. So check out Steel, man. It's on Amazon Prime. Was a little late to it, but I did pick it up for 6 episodes. Wild card. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Stand by. Hold on. Mom started this one for a minute, but then because she watched it because of Jason Priestley. Okay, so interesting show. What's super interesting is I went in and I looked it up. Okay, Fox, NBC, ABC, and CBS. Okay, they all have very similar like cop procedurals, right? Like um you got Tracker, right? He's solo, right? He's like, oh, I'm fucking the shit. He's like, I'm the man, but he's soloing it, right? And then you got the girlfriend, lawyer. Okay, you have that dynamic, and that the dynamic of that show is very consistent with a lot of their shows. And then you have like the other networks, um, they follow a certain theme and pattern to a lot of the content that they have. So like you have Tracker, you had Found, similar ish shows, but like cosmetically different, right? And the storytelling is a little bit different. This thing, right? So you got like they play it for it's cute, right? And I'm like, I don't understand why it's so cute. It's on Netflix, and season 3 is coming out soon. But the reason why it plays so cute is because it's a CW show. I haven't watched anything on CW in years, so that's why it's so like flirty because it's CW. It's not it's not good, but it wasn't bad. I like to be fair, I watched 2 seasons of it. Like the character development and growth in these two characters in 2 seasons than some other shows that we've seen. Um, Again, I don't even know if I don't. It's questionable if it's good. I don't know. I think I just got sucked into it. I did pick up. I did watch all 2 seasons. Um, it is coming back for a third season. Big, big cliffhanger at the end, which was kind of cool at the end of season 2. It's not a bad watch. I don't know. This year we lost Poker Face. Poker Face did not get renewed. There's a bunch of stuff on Peacock that didn't get renewed or coming back. I think depending on when this season 3 releases, there might not be a lot of other duos. This one might be worth picking up. I know my mom didn't like it that much. She kind of hung out with it for a couple episodes, and what's weird is I can't say it got better. Um, oh, do you know what it gives me some real vibes of? It's like gives me some like Bone vibes. Yeah, I get some Bones feel for it. If they weren't like if Bones wasn't a anthropologist and was a con person, I don't know if that's even close. I watch it, deal with it. I enjoyed it. Again, you can enjoy, but it doesn't have to be good. This one was fast. This one was interesting. This one came out a couple of weeks ago. It was a CNN exclusive, which to like I don't like. What is CNN doing? Okay, they can produce 100% whatever they like. I like that they're doing documentaries, but to make it exclusive for the first week on CNN, like oh, that's crazy talk. It's like an hour 40 long. The first half goes in the early days of Chevy Chase, and then the whole second half is like why he's such an asshole, why nobody wants to work with him, and there's a lot of like current day Chevy Chase. So however old he is, like he's got to be in his 80s. Hold on, how old is Chevy Chase? 82. I get that he was like he's a total jerk and he's an asshole and probably has been for years. He did struggle with substance abuse, so like I think part of it is that also. There's this weird arrogance though that you only really find in like one or two in a generation, but he was one of them. But listening to his like the things that he recalls going back 50, 60 years is it's uh, I do think it's worth the watch. I think it's an interesting watch. for like somebody that we all know of who was like uh he's a, I mean, he was like the biggest thing in the world in the 80s. He did the first season of SNL. He did all the National Lampoon movies, Fetch, Three Amigos. He did a small run on Community, Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec. Which one is it? I don't know. I never watched it. It was interesting though, and I think what's more interesting is to look at an 82-year-old guy trying to defend or recall what he did years ago. Um, I don't know. Watch it and just watch Chevy, like current Chevy. It's interesting. I enjoyed it. I like the watch. I don't think it's gonna win. I don't think it'll win anything. I don't think it's that good. But I like the idea that they asked him all of the hard questions of like, why were you a jerk? Why were you a racist? And he's like, I wasn't. I don't remember it that way. Um, I don't know. I think it was interesting compared to some of the other documentaries that are out there. Mom just watched one that was kind of janky, like on Netflix, Lucy somebody. To be fair, I think Mom would have enjoyed this one slightly better than Lucy, but it is currently out now on one of the streamers. I think it was Hulu. I think it's Hulu. Check it out. I think it's worth the watch. Um, this is one that would be Liam will never watch this one. If you grew up in the 80s or you liked anything in the 80s and you enjoyed Chevy Chase, I think it's worth a watch.
Pull up a chair for passionate film talk. We're thrilled to announce Cinema Amigos, the exciting new podcast that's about to become your go-to for all things film. Join host Pablo and his friend as they embark on an in-depth journey through their most beloved movies. Each episode is a lively conversation filled with unique perspectives, insightful analysis, and an undeniable love for cinema. If you're ready to deep dive beyond the surface and hear fresh takes on classic and contemporary films, Cinema Amigos is your perfect listening companion.
Listening companion. Okay. Probably for the next, at least this week, next week, maybe the week after. So probably for 3 weeks. We are going to end this show of Nooners listening to just, okay. So I think we can all wrap our head around Mind Pocket 100. I think we can be like, cool, he's got special guests in Mind Pockets. Like, we can wrap our heads around that. I still think there's a little bit of like, what the fuck is he going to do for 15 hours? so, so what I want to do is uh, just give you a taste of what that long lost episode is going to look like. Okay. Um, there was questions of like, what are you going to do? Um, is there commentary? I'm not going to show you the animation that I had made for it, but I'm gonna play you a chunk. So we're gonna pretend this is March 6th, okay? And you're gonna come in. You're gonna wake up. You're gonna go to work. You're gonna come home. All right. You're gonna turn on Mind Pockets Lost Episode, and this is what you're going to experience. Okay. Stand by. Where did I put it? Oh, hey, I put it somewhere. I lost it. Hold on. I put it in there somewhere. I even there's a media button. I'm missing a media button. It's not in the smoke break. I'm not losing. I'm slowly losing. I swear to God, it was in here. Because I even clicked on it. All right, hold on. Let me just add a new one real quick. Mind Pocket. Lost. I can just recreate one real quick. Okay, so we said 37 is the one we wanted today. Okay, now in theory,
after 300,
if
almost 400 Mind
oh shit,
Pockets,
it might be playing right now.
the
Hold on.
recorder finally broke. I had to reset it,
Hold on.
and I think
Okay.
I lost.
Pause, rewind, update the sound, stand by. So sorry for that. Because I need to play it. Monitor output. Okay. All right. So you come home again, right? You wake up sometime throughout a day and a half, like a half a day and more. You will log into YouTube. You're going to see some advertising. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Most of the screen will be an animation of some kind, right? Because I need to figure out visually something on the screen that will play for 12 hours. Okay, so we're gonna have this for now. We're using this guy. And then here in this corner, I'm gonna do all the advertising, Patreon, the gifts, um, the people who help sponsor the episode. I'll put them up here, and we're just gonna rotate this screen throughout the 15 hours. We're just gonna loop it, right? So we got giveaway. We got like 2 different giveaways. We got 2 or 3 different sponsors. Come back and listen to 100. So we got like 6 or 7 things that can advertise, like NASCAR, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to put them in this screen here, and we're just going to loop them for the whole time. Okay. But here is what Mind Pocket's lost episode will sound like.
Half of the Mind Pockets? But yeah, I had to re-record all these, so that's how much Mind Pockets I had. Oh my god. QT, if you go in the back, right, next to like the nacho cheese, the silverware, they also have the ketchup and condiments. The barbecue ranch is by far the most delicious thing I've ever eaten in my life. If you guys ever go, grab a couple of cups, fill those fuckers up, and then bring them to me. Can I steal a whole bottle? Do you think they would mind? Liam made a comment that as a podcaster, he's really good at shooting from the hip, and kind of just doing whatever he wants. But like, he is, but I think you have to have like a good partner, right, to do it. Like, I don't know if he was just like with anybody, like would they be able to like pick up on his cues or help guide him? Like, I think that's why I'm good with like him and JJ. Like, I think I do a pretty good job as like the support to a podcast, because obviously JJ and Liam, like, it's their episode, but I think they need me to kind of help. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think it's all him. But yeah, you thought we were a good team too, though. Coming home from mom's. Uh, who is that? Holmberg Morning Sickness. Howard Stern. I don't know about Dave Pratt. I have to double check. But like all of your morning radio people, right? They always have a second. Robin, uh, all the guys on Holmberg's. Does Monday Nooners need like a like a not necessarily a co-host, but someone to talk with and to, kind of like when Courtney's here. Like, are the Courtney mind pockets in lives better than just Ben solo? Is that what Monday's missing? I should look into getting a soundboard, right? So when I'm doing these lives, I can hit like an applause button and a couple of other like siren buttons and everything else. I was thinking that until I was preparing for this other interview, and this one guy had this clap, uh, this clap sound on there, and it was turned up so loud and so obnoxious. Like, I don't like he has to hear how bad it sounds. So obviously, my first time using a soundboard, it would sound like crap. But I think it'd be kind of cool. A couple of wants and I don't know, an applause, or I don't know. I don't know, but I think I should get one because I think it could be fun. Totally talked Fan Fusion guy into sending me a script that he had submitted years ago when he was at Fan Fusion. Uh, like, I'm not gonna do anything with it, but like he enjoys the whimsiness of what we're doing, um, and reminded him, and he decided to go dig up an old story that he had written, a short story, and that I think he won something. But yeah, like, how cool is that? Whimsy's like inspiring people to dig up old projects and look at them again. Never know, might do something with it. I did the most whimsy thing possible. Is you guys are supposed to see a live stream on Tuesday or Wednesday, and nothing. Technically, there's a 2-minute video with the worst sound and the worst audio and like the choppiest video, because what I was doing was so far inside of the building that I had no Wi-Fi, and it did not record. So I had a 20-minute conversation interview with somebody, and none of it got recorded. How whimsy is that? Maybe not whimsy, but totally Ben. That's totally a Ben thing to do. Like, having a good day, boom, fuck him, no record. I don't know if I'm dying or if I'm getting old, but I sneezed twice today, like super hard, and my wrist hurt. I sneezed so hard, I pulled my wrist. It was brought to my attention, and it confirms that I definitely need to hire someone to do quality control, because I had posted to a comment on Instagram last week when we got the magazine article. Someone posted good job, or Ming said good job, right? And instead of saying, hey, thanks, couldn't have done it without you, totally replied, could have done it without you. Like, total, like, you can't convey tone in a text, but it totally read like a smug douchebag. So someone needs to check my apostrophe NTs, or an apostrophe T. Yeah, someone needs to check that. Just a random article. Billie Eilish loves BoJack Horseman. Says it's one of her favorite shows. Actually, I think the article says it is her favorite show of all time. So, yeah, just Interesting that I still get BoJack Horseman articles, or that people are still talking about BoJack years later. But that's just because how good the show is, really. Netflix, you guys should watch it. It's probably it'll change your life.
Liam wants this epic holiday episode. I appreciate the idea. I love it. I love the idea of getting everybody together. I have no idea what the logistics of any of this looks like. I do not know how to set up a recording for 8 plus. Like early counts is like 8 to 11. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'll figure it out. Fuck me, man. Kevin Smith on his podcast, dude, this guy will sell everything that he's doing. Like multiple 2.5 hour show, like 7 times he kept plugging something. Like it's shameless, but at the same time, like I guess you have to, so people like remember and like I can't fault the guy for selling his own stuff, man. But good lord, this one episode just seemed like a little too much. But am I? Like, obviously, he's doing well. Like he's selling stuff. So I guess I got to find a happy medium between the over too much and the once per episode. So, but man, that guy was shilling like crazy. So that is a sample of 50 notes. This sounds like for like 40 weeks. I've been planning this, and I was like, "Here's what I want to do." The beauty of it is you can like. Here's my favorite part about this whole idea of this last episode is you can come in at any time, and who knows what the hell you're gonna hear. Uh, I sneezed and hurt my wrists, and then it's like Kevin Smith sells too much stuff. um, it is. It's gonna be. I would be curious. So here's what's fun is during any of the streams, uh, there's like live analytics of like the average person, like how many people have stopped in, and then like the average length of time that they've listened. I think it would be like I don't know. Um, I don't expect anybody, dude. I have to give somebody something. If like who? How do? Okay, here's real quick. How do I gauge how long somebody has stayed and watched the longest this long episode? Now, to be fair, you could play it and just walk the fuck away. Fair, but I would appreciate that because that would help the numbers. So if that's what you want to do, then so be it. How do I track if Kelly was like, I'm going to listen to all of these things again. I'm gonna buy earbuds. I'm at work because it's a Friday, so she's going to at work. She's like, I got 8 hours at work. I can listen to it. I can listen to it for the hour ride to and from work. So I got 10 hours. She got 10 hours. She plays it in the background while she's cooking and doing homework and stuff with Sophie. How does Kelly track that she listened to 9 hours of Mind Pockets? I don't know. You guys just listened to 12 Mind Pockets, and there's 900 more of them. And if you guys have listened to the show for many a years, or for 2 years now, I have been all over the place. Pop culture, stressed out, car issues, Liam issues, um, I need to hire somebody issues. Mom's made a bunch of appearances. Um, absolutely, like it's my favorite thing about it is the idea that if you want to, it's like, I don't even know if it's get to know Ben at all. I don't even know how much you would know. Like, I don't think there's any other. Okay, if you were to listen to half of this, do you know if any other one person in your life or on television that you've heard 500 random thoughts and ideas that they had? I don't know. Uh, this whole idea, I have no. This is 100% bad. This is the most whimsy thing I can think of, and I want to play every Mind Pocket for 2 years back to back. Um, I will be live chatting. I have the animation. I might put my camera on when I'm here because I think I'm taking the day off because I need to make sure everything runs. Like, how fucking shitty is that, right? Like, um, are we guessing up until the Saturday or adding to account the three um total? So you would have to guess. Okay, are you guessing up till Saturday or adding into account the 3 more weeks? The 3 more weeks. So whatever the last episode is, we'll have 97, 98, and 99 on it. So you need to account for the 3 episodes that I have not yet recorded. So yes, great question. Like, I want to see. I won't get it. I would appreciate, like, there's so many people that will listen to this stupid thing that they like. I would love for people to be like, "Oh, you weren't clear if it was 2-9 or 3-7." It is going to be everything up to 3-7. It will not count episode 100. So it will be. Hold on, I gotta play with the verbiage on this. It would technically be 98 episodes worth of Mind Pockets. I'm going to leave you with that nugget for a second, and then I'll explain more next week. Why is it called the Lost Episode? Why did Ben just say 98 episodes? What's happening? There's a bunch of like, none of it makes sense. But when we get to the end of all of this, it will make sense. It will be the dumbest thing you've ever heard and seen, and I think you will appreciate it. Um, I would be curious to see what the average length of time people would listen to this is. I think it would be hilarious. Um, Now, what's interesting because mom during the show, if you comment that you liked that particular mind pocket, in theory, if you typed it, I could see because it's a live chat, right? So when I go back and rewatch it, if I see Kelly was like, "Oh, I love this is my favorite mind pocket ever," and I see that in the comments, I could technically scroll back to when she first entered that note, and I could see what Mind Pocket was playing. Um, it's going to be long. Um, this file was 2 episodes, and it was like 15, 17 minutes long. But mom pointed out that there are some episodes that have 12 or 13. There are some episodes that con weekends where I miss the Saturday. I come back on Monday or the following week and I do 15. Um, we will also disclose that I'm also counting the Courtney episodes. Courtney had mind pockets. So how many? So if you just try to do 99 or 98 times 10 and then hope for the best, you also have to take into account how many times did Courtney come on. That number absolutely, like, I was blown away by that number. She sent me all of hers again so I can make sure I put those in order. So the total number of mind pockets up to and including the Saturday before that Friday. So it'll be Mind Pockets 99 all the way through 1. And every Mind Pocket in between. I think Courtney's the only one. God, I hope so. I think Courtney's the only one that actually did a Mind Pocket. I have to double check the Liam episode. Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't think Liam. Oh, Kelly, did Liam ever do a Mind Pockets with me? I know we did an episode like Mind Pockets for proper. But I don't think he actually came on. Oh, there's an episode. He was here for a Saturday. He had to have been here for a Saturday. Saturday at noon. No, Saturday at night. But did I? Oh, because Liam was on a couple of lives. I think he did some Nooners. There's a chance if Liam ever did a Mind Pockets on Mind Pockets. I'm only counting Mind Pocket episodes. So if there was a Mind Pocket segment on a Nooners, does not count. Only Mind Pocket episodes. So I'll be working on those numbers tonight and start getting a general idea of where I'm at. I don't know. I think I'm excited for it. I'm curious to see what everybody else thinks. Not necessarily what you think. I would be curious on like, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe 3 more weeks. I'll figure it out.
Tired of the same old predictable podcasts? Dive headfirst into the wonderfully weird world of Mind Pockets. Ever wonder what goes on inside the mind of a slightly off-kilter individual? Join host Ben as he unlocks the chaotic collection of thoughts, ideas, and random musings he's captured throughout the week. Each week, Ben unleashes the Mind Pockets, a playback of the week's most bizarre and brilliant internal monologues. He'll react, analyze, and unravel the madness, giving you a front row seat to the unpredictable landscape of his brain. Get ready to explore the uncharted territories of Ben's mind. Mind Pockets every Saturday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on the Chasing the Whimsy YouTube channel.
Patreon people, thank you, thank you, thank you. Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, Ann, Enderfrog, AC1, Gooster, Violet, Kit, Lasagna Hammer, and Vinny S. Thank you guys for the Patreon. Like I said, Mind Pockets, I am going to promote the Patreon a little bit more. I'm going to update the tiers. I think the $4 tiers, there's only a couple of them. But for more people coming in from Mind Pockets, we got the Whimsy book and the yearbook are probably the two books that I care about the most. I'm thinking of adding the $4 tier. I think is I'll send a gift twice a year. So if you sign up for the $4 tier, every 6 months I'll send you a Whimsy journal, being creative, and the yearbook. I'm thinking. The Patreon isn't about Ben making a bunch of money or fucking trying to climb out of the red. I'm just trying to add some value to like the overall Whimsy experience. So the $4 people, like what I get $48 from you guys, and then the fees and everything else I lose out on. So we'll call it like $30. I think if you hang out with me at the $4 tier for the whole year, I think I could send you 2 books. And I'm gonna do like a welcome gift, I think. So I'm gonna start writing that up, and I'll have that updated before Mind Pockets 100, so I can start promoting. Even at the $4 tier, you will still get. I think the yearbook is probably the coolest thing. So I think get your yearbook. It'll probably be the paperback. I'm not going to do the hardcovers for them because the hardcovers cost more. So, but I'm thinking I think we're like a year and a half into the Patreon. I think we can upgrade some stuff. I think I'm going to keep the 10 at the 10s. Obviously, you already get the books But any thank you gifts, I'll make sure I send you guys your thank you gift. So you guys don't technically miss out on anything. Um, I am going to also work on gifting a year of Patreon. So if you're in the free, I'll gift the upgrade, so that way you would technically then qualify for the 2 books. But I'm still working on those things. We'll see how it goes. But Patreon people, I appreciate all you guys. Um, how fucking shitty would that be? I do all this My Pocket 100 and I get no new fucking Patreon people? Dude, there's so many. Like, I went back and I looked at the Patreon numbers. If I can convert half of the free people, I'd be so happy. Until I had to start shipping shit out, and then I would not be happy. Um, I'm so close, right? Like there has to there like I hooked people to get into the free. I just now gotta hook them for $4 a month. $4. We'll figure it out. Um, that's it for the show. Thank you for. I went a little bit over. Thank you for that. Next week I'll play another. I'll play episode 39 for Mom. So Mom, you get your pick for next week. I'll play the 7 to 8 minutes worth of episode 39 again. And a lot of it's just we're going to slowly get people ready for what the lost episode looks like. It's just I'm not going to talk over any of the audio. I'll live chat with you guys. I'm not going to pause it to play any ads, so there'll be no audio ads. They'll all be up in this corner here. I think it would be fun. I think it's going to be a blast. Um, I have thought a lot of things. Um, I'll show you guys next week. I have them all. I think I have most of the mind pockets written down too, because I have to write them down because God forbid anything happened to that recorder and I don't remember what was supposed to be recorded. So I technically have them all written down. How amazing is that? I'll show you what that looks like next week. Hey man, Mind Pockets 100 coming up. Deal with it. Road to 37 had a big lead up to. Episode 100 had 5 weeks of lead up to. So you're going to get 3 weeks of lead up to 100. That's it, everybody. I got my list of chores to do. It does 4 get gifts. Who's 4? I think I'm planning. Oh yeah. The $4 people. Um, yeah. So they're the right now they don't no as of right this second the 4 people don't get any they don't get a gift right as of right this second. It's just the, the show support. Um, but I think now moving forward to kind of help convert the freeze into 4s would be thank you gift and at least the yearbook every year. The yearbook is I think probably I like all the stuff that we're doing, but the yearbook is probably one of my favorite things because I really enjoy just looking back at the full year. But then it does allow us to open up the idea of is there an age limit for kids, for Whimsy Kids? Is there an age limit for Whimsy Kids? Like the Whimsy Z or just like kids in general? Man, I do think about I do swear too much. Um, the Whimsy Z's are just 8. We're gonna go under. I'll go under 20. If anybody else wanted to come in, Alice just turned 18, and we have a bunch of 16, 17-year-olds this year. So yes. To participate, yeah. Um, there was. Oh man, It's not my place to talk about any of the drama, man. But I almost had a 5th, and it might not work out. But if we do know of anybody else moving forward, like if they wanted to come in, even if they want to do an episode just to try it out, um, I'd take a 2021 because they're all Z's, like whatever Gen Z's are. Um, Gen Z's are whatever year they are. I think technically up to 26. I'd probably go 22, 21, 21. Because I would, because you're just out of college, right? Um, uh, Brandy's kid, I tried to get in on year one of Whimsy with a Z, and she would have just graduated. This would be her second year uh, in college, so she would have been like 19, 20-ish, 19. Um, but yeah, if hey, 100%. If anybody else wants to do Whimsy with a Z, man, anybody knows any kids, reach out. We don't have to do it like consistently. I'll just do a random. Hey, let's talk to another kid. Let them test the waters a little bit before they decide if they want to play or not. But all right, that's all I got for you guys for right now. Uh, I have a lot of buzzing going on, and I don't know what's buzzing. That's not my phone. It's freaking me out. That's all I know. Um, Thank you guys for hanging out for the longer episode today on accident. Next week, like I said, we're gonna listen to Mind Pocket 39. I'm gonna show you some more stuff. And I should have an update. Hopefully, I can give you guys a better idea of what's in these giveaways. Okay, um, and that's it. You guys have a good weekend, good week, and we'll see you on Saturday for My Pocket 97. Whimsy. I wonder how long people would stay. It's like, oh, but I forgot to turn it off.